Have you ever regretted a fragrance purchase? Maybe you get it home and you spray it on and you think, oh wow, I smell like feet, or maybe eggs or something like that. Or maybe you buy it and you spray it on and it's gone 15 minutes later. We've all grabbed fragrances and thought that was probably a bad idea in hindsight, and I can relate. I have here a whole lineup of fragrance regrets that I want to share with you. Now, the ones that I show you, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad fragrances, but there's some element that I regret in my picking them up. So we're going to get into this, but before we do, don't regret missing this opportunity to give the like button a click. If you don't, you'll probably regret it later. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and begin. First up here, this one, I was tricked by the beloved fragrance community who told me that this was a clone of Clive Christian Blonde Amber, and I assure you, my friends, it is not. This is Maison Luxe Exotic Amber. It's really more of a twist of like Latafa Camra and something like Xerjoff Herba Pura. It's okay, but I've got a lot of things that smell like this. It is uber sweet. If you can imagine, both of those are syrupy sweet fragrances. I will probably end up putting it in a giveaway, as I will many of these, but let me know if you've tried it. Maybe you like it. Again, Maison Luxe Exotic Amber. This next one, I picked it up and I've had it for probably a couple years now, thinking that eventually it's going to sit long enough to smell good, but it doesn't. This is Cremo, Sandalwood, and Suede. I think it's supposed to be like a Santal 33 Inspo. I don't really like Santal 33 either. Sorry, I know a lot of people really love that fragrance, but this one smells mostly like perfumer's alcohol. It does have a little bit of that Santal 33 vibe, but you know, definitely not anything that I enjoy. I've tried to wear it a bunch of times, so probably will end up in the giveaway box as well. This is Cremo, Sandalwood, and Suede. Next up, anything that smells like Parfums de Marly Cologne is not up my alley. I don't like the DNA at all, really. And this is Maison Alhambra's Kalos. It's actually a really good dupe of Cologne, you know, which is sort of an odd blend of like a BR 540 saffron transparent woodiness with some citrus added in there. But overall, just not something I enjoy wearing. There's something about the opening I actually do like, but then it turns into something that I just want to wash off my skin. I've given away a few things that smell like Cologne, and this is definitely one of them, Maison Alhambra Kalos. Next up, this is one that was not cheap, but it was from a line that I actually like and I have a lot of respect for. I'm talking about the Rasasi La Yukawam line. This one is Ambergris Showers. It's supposed to be a Irish leather dupe from what I understand, and it's sort of a twist on something like Ganymede, you know, wet rocks with some leather, and it's a dark fragrance. It's a heavy fragrance. It's got a lot of that kind of, you know, wet rocks and clay with a very strong, almost pungent kind of leather. It's just not my jam, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone do a review on Irish leather, the original, or on this one, who actually really liked it. So if you love Ganymede and things like that, then it might be worth a try, but definitely not for me. Again, La Yukawam Ambergris Showers. Of course, it's got a good dose of ambergris as well, or at least some chemical that smells like ambergris. Next up, this one was supposed to be a dupe of one of my favorite DNAs, and man, I was pretty disappointed. This is Paris Corner's Armour Code Uomo, and this is one that is supposed to be, you can tell by looking, supposed to be an alternative to Code Profumo. Now, Code Profumo is absolutely amazing, dark, mysterious, sweet. This one, though, smells like Profumo, but it's very weak. It is a weak sauce, and it's just a very muted take on that DNA. And it's been a while since I've sprayed it, since I've tried it. Maybe it's gotten better. I used to try it every month or two. It's about the same, you know, It smells good for sure, but it's just very muted, tamped down take on that DNA. Again, this is Pandora Scents Armor Code Uomo. This next one I bought because it's got two of my favorite notes supposedly on steroids. That would be vanilla and patchouli. I love them both, and this is a unisex fragrance, a dupe of a unisex fragrance from Kayali, which is patchouli vanilla, or vanilla patchouli, I think is what it's called. And this one is called December Vanilla from Paris Corner. And it actually does smell really good, but as I've tried to wear it a couple times, it's just way too feminine. It's just, it's got a good bit of florals in there, I think is what gives it that. But you know, you read the notes, you've got rum and vanilla, you've got leather, spicy notes, tonka bean, you've got some rose, creme brulee, patchouli, amber, oud. I mean, these are all things that you read it and think this is going to be amazing, but I do think that it intentionally leans unisex maybe, but leaning much more feminine than I usually wear. Smells great though. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried it. December Vanilla. The next two are a little bit different. They are definitely fragrance purchase regrets. This one right here, this is Volatile from Belcan. One of the best cheap spice bomb clones that you could ever buy. I mean, ridiculous. $9 for a bottle. I saw it maybe up to $11 in its heyday, and it's probably like 90% similar to the original spice bomb. Here's my regret. They stopped making it, they stopped selling it, and I wish I would have bought 5 bottles. I mean, I'm telling you, it is that good. It is excellent. It is fantastic. And they stopped making it, and I've only got a little, probably third of a bottle left. Wish I would have bought more. They need to give you a warning before they discontinue amazing cheapies like this. Belcan Volatile. If you ever find it for, say, less than 20 bucks, you should pick it up. And probably my biggest fragrance purchase regret of late is this one right here, and hear me out. This is Dunhill Icon, and you know, it's one of my favorite fragrances. Definitely top 20 fragrances out of about 600 plus that I have. And here's my regret. Apparently, they discontinued it as well. Why do they discontinue the best cheap fragrances? Maybe because they're cheap for a reason. People aren't buying them anymore. This is a gorgeous fragrance. Smells like a sparkly grape soda. You've got some interesting neroli, giving it a little bit of a floral texture, but then you've got a bunch of spiciness from black pepper, good bit of sweetness, good bit of woodiness. It is an absolutely phenomenal, hyper versatile, very attractive fragrance. I love it. And you used to be able to buy this all day long for $40 or less. It's now going for about $80 if you can find it, and you usually can't even find it now. It is truly one of those classic, I think it will go down in history as a legendary cheapie. It's now discontinued. Wish I would have bought some more bottles, but who knew? These have been some of my biggest fragrance purchase regrets, but what about you? Have you picked some up that you thought were awful, or maybe picked one up and now you realize you can't get it unless you pay 5 times as much? Let me know down in the comments. Also remember, live with no regrets. Give that like button a click and subscribe to the channel. I'm Justin. This is Sillage Scents.